Hello and welcome to Garden After Lockdown. Today I'm planting garlic bulbs in containers. This type of variety can be planted between August and December. I actually got these in November. I haven't had time to plant them until now. I'll also be using some bamboo canes to help me plant them. The cloves need to be buried about 2 inches deep. In this video, I'll be showing you how to plant garlic. The first step will be to split the bulbs into individual cloves. I'm also going to be showing you how I plant my garlic in multi-purpose soil in a container, but you can also grow garlic in water. With each whole garlic bulb, what you want to do is separate it very carefully so that you have the individual cloves. I wouldn't recommend planting the bulb as is because the cloves will produce individual garlic bulbs, and if they're all planted so close together, they won't have any space to grow to the size that you want, grow to full size. So here I'm just carefully separating them apart, being very careful not to damage them at their base. You want the cloves to be intact when you plant them. You'll want to plant these with the base facing downwards. This is where the roots will grow from, and the pointy tip is where the green shoots will emerge from. If you're planting in water, use a small container with just enough water to cover the area where the roots will come out, just a little bit at the bottom. This is the container I'll be planting my cloves in. The reason I'm planting these cloves in December is because the garlic actually likes cold soil, and it ends up giving them a better flavour. It's important to keep the area where you plant your garlic weed free, because they will suck moisture and nutrients from your bulbs. So all those little green shoots you see in my container which aren't garlic, I will be removing periodically. Best time to water your garlic is early morning or late evening, and you don't really want to water your garlic until you start to see the green shoots such as you see here. If you choose to fertilise your garlic just to give it some extra nutrients, I'd recommend that you only fertilise when the stalks are about 8 inches high. While growing, if the garlic stalks start to curl off at the end, it signals that plant energy is being taken away from the bulb and it will start to produce flowers. The good news is that these stalks are actually edible. They're called scapes and they're considered quite a delicacy. They're similar in flavour to scallions or chives. Here I'm just using the bamboo cane to insert the cloves into the soil. Once this is all done, I'll be covering them up with my fingers, making sure that the green shoots are exposed. If you're planting a larger variety of garlic, such as Walla Walla, you'll need a container at least 20 centimetres deep, and then plant them 2.5 centimetres down into the soil and about 10 to 15 centimetres apart from each clove. The reason I'm planting garlic in my kitchen garden is because I do tend to use it a lot during the year, and it'd be lovely to have some fresh garlic ready to use whenever I want. And I'm looking forward to trying out braiding my garlic as well. When it comes to storing your garlic after harvest, keep it away from any light or moisture and at room temperature. Ideally, you want a dry and dark place with air circulation, such as an open paper bag or a cupboard or a pantry. You can freeze your garlic, as keeping it in the fridge will cause it to sprout leaves. But if you do freeze it, the flavour will stay, especially if you freeze it unchopped and unpeeled. The garlic will be ready to harvest between June and July. On reaching maturity, the leaves of the garlic will be about 15 centimetres high. With other types of garlic, you'll know it's ready to harvest when the lower leaves turn brown. Autumn planted garlic will be ready in early spring, and spring planted garlic will be ready in midsummer to early autumn. The trick is to loosen the soil around the bulb before you pull it out. Once the leaves turn yellow, carefully lift it with a garden fork, and you should have some lovely onions ready for your meal. Thank you for watching, and if you did like this video, please share it.